Alrighty, it is 9 a.m. and you guys know what that means. That means welcome to Wake and Base. I am Alex63501. Thank you for joining me here this morning. Hope y'all are having a great day so far. I know I am because we are continuing our week of Toshiki Kadomatsu. Very exciting week. Had a lot of fun yesterday fumbling through a little bit of the credits, trying to figure out who some of the players were, but ultimately succeeding in finding, of course, the most important thing that we try to do here always is find us some Nobu Saito and have a little bit of a good time. So today what we're going to be doing, I was checking out some of the wonderful discussions and comments there on the Discord channel. Thank you so much again, guys, for helping build that. It's so much fun. If you're not there, go ahead and join in here side. I'll put a link in here later in the chat for y'all to join. But they were talking about how do we go through these next 3 albums, because we've got a whole lot of good, juicy stuff to get through. And somebody came up with an excellent idea of checking out one of his compilation albums. And as it so happens, looking through one of his early compilation albums, he's actually got 2 in the same year. One is love songs and one is hits. Guess which one we're doing. And it came out in 1984, which perfectly covers the next 3 albums that we were going to discuss. However, it does leave out After 5 Clash, which hurts me a little bit in my heart because I had to decide what album to cut before we go on, because tomorrow is definitely Gold Digger. The whole day, surprise, is going to be that album because it is so important for multiple reasons. It's a shift in his style. We've got so many cool fan things that you guys have sent me as far as really neat info and art and some cool videos. We're going to have a lot of fun tomorrow. But because we're skipping After 5 Clash, I want to play you my personal favorite track off of that album, which is If You, parentheses, Wanna Dance Tonight. That's the name of the song, and that's what we're going to open up with here before we dive into some Toshiki. But before we do that, I want to say, good morning, Snoot. What's up, Chains? Hello, Pantsu. Pantsu? Oh, I'll get you right now on the Discord channel. And then more Pantsu, and then more Snoot. You know what? I'm just going to get you right now, because that's what we do. That's what we do at the Alex63501 channel. We just hook people up. Yeah, you see that? Boom. Welcome to the Discord chat. And for those of you who have not joined yet, I keep that open and we use that as a good extra discussion here so that we can also talk in addition to doing YouTube. Okay, I'm doing too many things in front of me at once and I'm losing track. So I'm going to go ahead and just play. So this is off of After 5 Clash, 1984. And I got a fun little video for you guys to watch while we're waking up here together and we're getting going. Starts off a little bit of John Travolta dancing, doing some Japanese commercials. Always fun. Now, let's see if I got everything working. I'm going to turn my mic off. See you soon. I don't know how many of y'all saw that, but that is the punishment I get for not properly vetting my videos before I put something on YouTube. Whatever, it was commercials that were already available on YouTube. Come at me, YouTube, block me. I want to see you do it. Anyway, so before we switch over to Summertime Romance, that was a little bit of Toshiki Kadomatsu from his 5th studio album, After 5 Clash. You're gonna have to give me a second to untangle myself from all the chords here. But yeah, that's a really funky song. Tomohito Aoki, a guy who I dissed yesterday by saying, why are you being so lazy, not putting out albums? It's because homeboy passed away, RIP, F in chat, in 2006. But before he left us, oh, did he leave a legacy of magical music. Magical music. Okay, while I'm getting set back up here, whoop, kick. All right, let's see if we got everybody hooked up in the chat now. Everybody who was looking for that Discord found the Discord and all those good kinds of things going on there. Let's just do a quick check-in here. All right, what's going on, Poppy D? From the balcony here, I know I'm realizing now this camera angle is more like being in an arena rock show than anything else, but ooh, little live Alex. I like to see that. Random commercials. Ooh. I would agree. I would say that you get the vintage thing from the Walkman and the old Asahi beer, however that is said. All right. Looks like we got some new people in the Discord. Welcome, meet. Good to see y'all. Okay, so jumping right on in now to the meat and potatoes of what we're going to do today. Let's go ahead and get switched over to the good stuff. 1, 2, 3, camera 2, hello. And here we go, looking at this compilation album, Summertime Romance. We got a lot of cool things about this particular set of compilations, and I say set because I want to take us over here to look at the discography of what we got going on. So we've got several compilation albums here with Toshiki's name on them, and some of them are a little bit more repetitive than others. For instance, I thought for a while, maybe I should just do 1981 to 87 and then 88 to 93, you know, just do like the official superfan compilations, but I decided against that because looking at these 1984, 1985, 1986 albums, not only are they all on Air Records, but they switch them up into 3 different sections. And from the little research that I've done here, Summertime Romance are the big hits, the pop hits are the more popular ones. Tease Ballads was a personal his choice for Kadomatsu of what he liked as his ballads. And then the 12-inch are extended versions of all these songs. So it's very cool, triple collection there. But the thing that totally gravitated me and sold me on Summer Romance, the thing that we're going to listen to today, is that the way he organized, or they organized this album, is like a radio broadcast, which fits well for the show that we do here, and is going to have some cool nuggets that we can dig into and see if we have any Japanese speakers in the audience. Maybe they can help us out a little bit with what's going on in there. Maybe we can find some interesting translations. But the other thing that makes me very excited, while we had some luck finding some people yesterday. Oh, today, everybody. Oh, yeah. Oh. Nobusato, where are you? There we go. Got to get my soundboard. So that is what we are going to do. So without talking too much more about it, let's go ahead and just listen a little bit here to the very, very intro. So again, the whole shlabangabang for this, again, this is what it is, Summertime Romance, is going to be going through like it, look at the wrong camera. It's going to be going through as if it was a radio program doing a best of hits. So we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of that and jump in with, I believe they start with an intro. Yeah, we got an intro. Let's check it out. I love these emotes, guys. I love them so much.
In the still of the night, on the beach in the day, hey, you are the reason that we play what we play.
Oh, I love this. Volume, baby.
Honolulu, we play it for you on KIKI.
Hey, aloha, how's it everybody? I'm Kamasami Kong from KIKI Radio in beautiful and sunny Honolulu, Hawaii. Weather person tells us it's gonna be another beautiful day in paradise. Blue skies, white puffy clouds, and maybe a brief shower or two. Hope you got some time to stick around because I have got some great music for you today by Toshiki Kadomatsu. We're gonna get started with a song that's all about...
I'm so excited about this.
So sit back, crank up the volume, and get in your favorite cruise position. Imagine some warm waves and a light tropical breeze with the music of Toshiki Kadomatsu.
That's how you know it's good. That bass. This is like physically painful for me to listen to because I'm so glad I played bass before, because this is like, I can't play bass for like 10 hours now. I'm not worthy. Okay, hate to turn this down because this is just so mega funky. But I want to point out one funny thing, because when I was doing, like I said, figuring out what these albums were and looking through, I looked at this comment down here, and somebody had the audacity to say, "This record is presented like a radio show. In other words, it has some dude talking all over the intros to the songs and essentially ruining them. Not a good thing at all." Wow, that comment really held up well through time, Scoosh. Whiff. as awesome as this song is, I'm a little irked right now because I don't see my main man Nobu. I see this Hiroyuki Iso person, a usurper, someone trying to get in on us. Ooh, Trinere, what's going on? Welcome. Yes, they are in English. I realize that now, and I'm very, very happy about that. Kadomatsu Hotline Spaghetti. Yeah. I agree. They're just too tasty. Okay, this is an interesting cat. Oh man. Okay, turn this down. Oh. Nope, we're listening to the solo. We're listening to the solo. Man, this music is just so awesome. So awesome. Okay, so taking a second here just to look through at this very first track here, our sax solo. Our cat here is Jake A. Conception. The only way I know how to say this is Conception. I know that's not right, but I'm going to call him Conception Sax Man. Oh, okay, we're not missing 1 second of that, so I'm going to have to pause that. Now, as we look through here, this is a cat we've seen many times on many albums. This looks to be one of our core saxophone players here for our city pop era. Yeah, man, just even too many to go through. But the person I was like, hey, what's going on? Where's my Nobu? What's going on with my home dog? All we've got here, if we're looking through, we've pretty much just got Toshiki, Kadomatsu, and Henri, and one Kiyotaka. Wow, man. Okay, so this guy, Hiroyuki Iso, is this everything he's done? Wow, this guy really made his chips count. He has only played, not only with people that we have looked at, because we're awesome and we know the best music in the world, but, man, his just banger after banger. So he was only on 5 albums, 6 albums? But the albums he was on were On the City, which is or On the Bay, which we just listened to, Henri's first 2 albums, and then After 5 Clash. And he's got some Kiyotaka. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, again, so for those of you who are just joining us or didn't hear, to the guy who said that the radio talking was a bad idea, you're a bad idea. We're going to keep going on to Summer Emotions, the second track. I'm going to back it up a little bit so we can hear more of whoever this is making me extremely happy. Here we go. So that was Offshore. Now we're going to Summer Emotions. Oh, before as I do that one more time, I want to keep telling you guys what albums we are, where we're at. So this is off, what we just listened to is off of his 3rd album, okay? So that was On the City Shore, and the track was called Offshore. Now this next one we've got is called Skabuba, Summer Emotions, and I'm going to figure that out while we listen.
Boy, I do like the way that song moves, and what a sensational arrangement here on KIKI. The tune is called Offshore, dedicated to all you folks at the beach. You know, there's something special about falling in love in summer. Once again, here's Toshiki Kadomatsu with a song all about it. Summer Emotion.
This is another reason, guys, why whenever I do these weeks, I always fight really hard to always listen to the first album. Because once you start getting into this, it's like, I'll never go back. It's so hot because this is so good. It's so well produced, and like they're in their stride of making their... Oh, I'm going to stop talking. don't ever want to turn this down, but we got to talk about it a little bit. Such a smooth bass line, so well written. I have no doubt everybody here is going to go pop this on in the background later today, so I don't feel too bad about cutting through here. But this is our second track off of the same album, On the City Shore. So this is the 1983 album. Again, we're at this 1984 compilation disc, for those of you just joining us, that's going through with a radio show format of his best hits from the last 4 years from his first 4 albums. So here on this second track, again, Tomohito, man, his bass is out of control. Absolutely out of control. Uh-oh, I'm hearing a fade out. I don't want to lose any more radio. So clean, such a crisp tone, left, right hand, left hand style. City Pop Dave and I were doing a little bit of discussion. I'm going to be putting some videos out later, doing a little more bass technique things, but we were commiserating on how hard it is to slap and to get that kind of tone without extra buzzing and sound. And he was just so phenomenal at the control and really filling in the lines well. As we're looking through here with some of our other players, we've got the same saxophonist again hitting us up, same background vocal crew, which again is our core musicians. It's Toshiki is in there. We've got Hiroki Iso, who is our percussionist, who apparently is trying to give Nobu a run for his money. And then a couple other people. Let's see who. Keith, let's just look for a second. Keikoto, no idea who that is. And Yoshihiko Shiracha. I'm sorry, that was terrible. I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, as we look through here with vocals, again, Toshiki Kadomatsu. And then Etsuko Sai. Another person who just did 2 very small. Okay, this person wins, and I think everybody in the chat knows why. Jackie Chan is coming. You guys think I'm trolling you, but it's going to be a solid week of Jackie Chan music. And it's going to come out of nowhere, and I'll lose some subs, but it will be worth it. Okay, man, that's kind of cool. These people are all... So clearly they're all tied together because they're doing the same albums. They're doing Kadomatsu, they're doing Henri, and then they had one other that I forgot, but those are the 2 big ones. Okay, now I hope Ryoko is on here because I really want to listen to it. 27 seconds. I really hope that's on there. Ooh, it is on there, but not next. Okay, well, let's see what the next track is. Office Lady. Here we go.
Oh, what's that? Alarm clock. Time to get up and fill the 9 to 5. Need some coffee. This was recorded up in LA, and it's dedicated to all of you sexy office ladies.
Oh, somebody let Stevie Wonder in the building. Excellent. That is Stevie Wonder, baby.
Good morning, girl.
Before we dig into this, I just want to point out, this is the album. I was talking yesterday, after his debut album, Kadomatsu hightailed it over to New York, and he made his second album in New York. That's this. My apologies. He recorded it in LA, not New York. Yeah, these are a lot of American artists in here. Well, that explains a lot. So going through here, I was just like, oh yeah, Stevie Wonder, what's going on? Well, first of all, I got Al Mackey, the guitarist from Earth, Wind & Fire. So that's a pretty good tip for yourself right there. Okay, Carlos Rios, I don't know who you are. I'm very sorry, my man. Let's see if we can hit some other names here that I might know. Flugelhorn, Michael Harris, no. Harmonica? Well, we'll check out Tommy Morgan. We'll see what's cracking with you. Instrumental performances, who'd you play with? homeboy's got some Quincy Jones in here. Nancy Shanks. Okay, cool. Chuck Girard. I only know Chuck Girard because I had that album for absolutely no reason. Very cool. Okay, so again, just doing a little bit of a review here. This was the album that was recorded in America, and it's reflected here definitely in who we've got on these tracks and who's playing. I don't think we got Aoki in here. I'm looking, but I don't think we got him in this album. This is Abraham Laboriel. Let's give him a chance. Let's do a little bit of a rewind action here, and let's listen because we got a guitar solo with a little bit double bass action. Also, I agree, Poppy. I think this is absolutely something that was marketed towards trying to get people who don't know who Toshiki is to listen and feel that vibe. Definitely with a Walkman. Like, that's totally the time period. Man, Toshiki's so good. I love the chat going, the very civil discussion going on about airport versus office ladies, and can an office lady become an airport lady? These are the important questions, guys. We are solving crises, world crises in the chat rooms here. Okay, now, I told you that we were going to look at Abraham Laboriel. This is a guy that has come up before. I will be honest, I don't remember where we saw him, but now that I'm seeing these 1,100 credits, I'm a little concerned if we're going to find him in a reasonable amount of time. And once again, as soon as I hear that sexy announcer voice, I gotta stop because I want to hear what he's got to say. Also, the next song that's coming up is Ryoko, which I've never heard, but I'm interested in what Tomoko Aoki had in mind when he wrote a 27-second song. That interests me. Aha, I remember now. Here's the connection. It's when we had an Insatiable High. I don't want this one. Get out of here. I want this one. Our second album from Takanaka, where he did the same thing. And he rolled over to America. I'm going to guess probably LA too. There we go. There's our bass player for this. And he played, he isn't the bass player on Malibu. Malibu is it's my all-time favorite. Patrice Rushen. Oh, she's so good on there. But very cool. So that's how we got this, and that's what that sound is. So we still got a Toshiki sound, but I think you can tell that we're missing Aoki. I'm missing him. I'm also missing one other homeboy. Effing Chad. We'll find him eventually. Okay, now let's hear what we got to hear from our announcer going into Ryoko, a 30-second song off of, is it the third album? Fourth album. Did I ruin everything? Here it is. Ryoko.
All right, nice song. It's called Office Lady here on KIKI, recorded up in LA with some very special musicians, like John Robinson from Rufus on drums, Carlos Rios on solo guitar, and the Earth, Wind, and Fire horn section. Got a song coming up that paints a rather interesting picture. Now
I don't need you, announcer. I can do my own radio research. I have an announcer voice.
Imagine a young girl sitting on the beach alone, very much in love with a surfer who's out on the waves. She sits, waits patiently, and watches. She's like a widow on the shore.
Kimi wa hamabe no mibori
Oh, Hajiman is right. It only took me a minute and a half to realize this is a really long 27 seconds. We are not listening. They did not put, for whatever reason, this version, this compilation disc doesn't have the little 27 Ryoko. So we jumped right on over to Widow on the Shore, which is a little unfortunate because I looked up some good information on this keyboard player. Because Yoshihiro Tomonari, sorry, I'm trying. We got the same group of albums. Look at this. Henri's first 2 albums. The exact same 3 Kadomatsu albums with Gold Digger here at the end, and then he goes further with Toshiki here. And then he has his own career. But this is cool because we found this crew of people that clearly has a intense tie to Henri. And it's always, I really like to point out whenever we have any artists. I mean, like Toshiki Kadomatsu. It's not just one dude, it's a whole crew of cats. Even though he doesn't have, it's not like Cassiopeia or, Jin Saku. I guess those are 2 of the same examples. Like having a name for the group, it's just the person. Or Tatsuro, Takako Mamiya, these kinds of things. There's bands behind them. And I think it's really interesting to see how many people that they share, but they still have their little cliques. They got their best friends of people who always play together and who always do things. And so clearly Kadomatsu and Aoki are, they're going to be lifelong buddies as long as, when he was alive. Once they hooked up though, he stuck with them the whole way through. And it starts to define his sound. So it's really interesting to point those people out and, recognize that a sound it's a team effort. It's a team effort. They really got to make sure they pronunciate beaches widow. Otherwise, we could get ourselves in some trouble here. Bitch's window. I want that bitch's window. Okay. I'm going to use the word second string in the absolute best way possible. That's who Kinji Takamitsu is for Kadomatsu. He is not a second string bass player at all. He is a champion of champions. But when we're talking about Kadomatsu, he is generally there. I think he was on our first album too, was he not? No, he was not on our first album. But I think he was, the second album was done in LA. That is not a third album. He was on the third album, obviously. Let's see if he's on After 5 Clash. I'm going to guess he had at least an appearance here. Pa. No, I don't think he did. So let's remind ourselves here real quick before we move on. Who was his big thing? Because he's been around forever. Okay, Hosono, that's another one. Another cat that we got to do some time. But I think he was mostly just a studio musician because he is just all over the place. Because see, there we got Olive. There's our Yumi Matsutoya, episode 1, for those of you who've been around that long. Bread and butter, man. It's just all over the place, the smattering. Hey, a little bit of Henri. Saw Watanabe. He played on Watanabe's album. That's pretty good. Bass on bass. Yoriko Kubu. Of course, you see, he does great stuff. But he just wasn't as tied in to any one individual group. Although I am seeing several bread and butters. But that's for another day. Now, as we keep going here, we just got through Widow on the Shore, Beach Widow. Now we're getting to It's Hard to Say Goodbye. So let's hear what our wonderful announcer, whose voice is almost as cool and sexy as mine, see what he has to say about this.
That's nice. A widow on the shore. Toshiki Kadomatsu here on KIKI. I like that. Nice and mellow. We're going to keep it mellow for a few minutes here because we've got a very special song right now. And this is dedicated to all you folks who are having a few problems with your love life. You know, even the best of lovers occasionally have spats. Once again, here's Toshiki Kadomatsu singing a special duet with Yurie Kokubu and a song entitled It's Hard to Say Goodbye.
季節が冬に変われば
I didn't know it was my
街
birthday.
の明かりも美しすぎる
二人が出会った時も今夜みたいな冷たい夜で今も愛してるわ
僕も同じさ
夢を見てただけで
そうじゃない二人は優しさに疲れただけさ Baby Do you wanna say goodbye or love you さよならは言わないでよ今は Baby Do you wanna say goodbye or love you これが最後なの
今夜のあなた素敵よ憎らしいほど優しすぎるわ
僕にも夢があるように君も幸せ
That is a tasty ass deep cut. Wow. Oh, and man, connection I was just talking about here, where we're talking about people that are playing on other people's albums and like, who is the band? And I'm a huge Yuri Kokubu fan. Boom, 1982. Please, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But this looks like it's just a one-off, which is the same thing with Hatsukoi, which is this badass song where Marcus Miller comes in and just where is it? Yeah, Marcus Miller just comes in and annihilates the bass line. Sorry, you know, Aoki, he's great. I'm sure he was standing on the sideline just like doing this too the whole time. You know, Nobu as well. But man, that's so cool. Just a single. Thank you, Summertime Romance. Oh, let's get more of that.
振り向かないで
You bring up very good points, James and Poppy. You got to be careful with that pronunciation. Glad you dig the album, James. Yeah, I know he did play in Squall. He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
最後さ
そして忘れたいの
明日からは何もなかったように生きてゆこう
Baby Do you wanna say goodbye or love you さよならは言わない今は Baby Do you wanna say goodbye or love you 愛するほどに疲れる心 Baby Do you wanna say goodbye or love you さよならは言わないでよ今は Baby Do you wanna say goodbye or love you 愛するほどに疲れる心 Baby
All hail the owl. All hail the owl. That is what I'm freaking talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, here we go. It's hard to say goodbye. B1. That's what I care about. Oh, announcer. Also, I feel like this announcer is talking to me like my dad. This next track is something that is going to make you feel all better about yourself. Just like when you were young and you were afraid to go into the dark, this song brings you comfort and light. It's like, thanks, Dad. Okay, so looking through here. Oh, nice art direction. Okay, this kind of blows my mind that they would go to the effort to make a song as dope as this and not put it on an album. Because wait, rap voice. Did I miss a rap breakdown? Oh, wait, hold on a second. It's for these other songs. Got it. Okay, I'm getting too distracted by the crazy side quests. This is why I never finish RPGs. I get too off track and then I don't remember where I started. Okay, that was an awesome inclusion. Good job, Summertime Romance. Okay, we're getting ready to go to side B. Let's see if our announcer takes us over the threshold to the second side. Still haven't seen Nobu today. A little sad about that. This time, though, he can still pop up. Okay, no transition. Got a little bit more of the beach sounds, though. That's a little too loud. Sorry, guys. There you go. Also, we're going to call that Nobu, even though I have no proof. That was Nobu. Okay, so once again, you guys have brought me up on some very wonderful points, and again, these are the things you have to do, because I was like, hey, there's no DJ on this. And then Ohajiman's like, very nicely, you know, there was one note that the only thing it says is all tracks except for Prelude Simulator Radio broadcast. And I didn't even look down here to look who our homeboy dad, who's giving us all the info, is. Let's check him out. Kamasami Kong. Whoa. Look at that guy. See? He is like a dad. He's our city pop dad. With 2 credits. Oh no, he's got more than 2 credits. I'm sorry. I spoke too soon. Whoa! He also did Tatsuro Yamashita. He did the same thing. Oh, are these his compilation albums? What? What? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're getting low on time. We're gonna have to roll through these here. All right. He did the come along intros. Yeah, that's crazy. See, again, making more connections. I love it. Bastion, you guys are the best. You guys give me the best ideas. Okay, so is this Friday to Saturday? No. That prelude was long. All right, that sounded like disco, baby.
That's us, KIKI, the station that always plays your favorite music, takes your requests, and gets your dedications on the air. Thanks for all those good calls. Hey, if you'd like to call us, the lines are all open right now, and the operators are standing by. There's Susan, Lori, Nina, Debbie, and Marcy all sitting by the phones just across the glass for me right now. So why not give them a call? The number is 521-8383. Got a song this time dedicated to Sumika and all the girls out in Kansai Gaidai. They told me they're having a slumber party up here tonight, and that they need some good music to dance to. So here's Toshiki Kadomatsu with Friday to Sunday.
That was some awesome timing on that DJ. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, this song. Okay. LA Funk, baby. Okay, we got the horns from Earth, Wind & Fire. We got the guitars from Earth, Wind & Fire. We got our funk bass player who's doing things from Takanaka, hitting us up with George Benson, the George Benson connection. Oh, I'm getting excited. Gotta do an instant replay on that guitar riff. That is a Earth, Wind & Fire shred. Okay, Nathan East. It all comes together. It all comes together. This is the bass player from Foreplay. This is when we were doing the Takanaka reference and we were looking through these cats. It was the people who were playing on that album made Foreplay, which was then like this core group of studio musicians. Even though they had their own albums, they were moving around from place to place. This guy that we're listening to right now, Nathan East, Wikipedia is touting him as one of the most recorded bass players in the history of music. More than 2,000 recordings. That is outrageous. That's not performances, that's recordings. That's besides performances. That's outrageous. Look at his lip. Okay, Womack, whatever, but Eric Clapton, Michael Jackson, Satriani, Peter Gabriel's okay. George Harrison, Ringo Starr. That's kind of two of the same people. Phil Collins, Stevie Wonder. Boom, there's my Stevie Wonder comment. Toto, Loggins, Daft Punk, Hancock. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Boom, and it shows like who he was solid with for these years. So what year are we at right now? I bet we're in 1983. Where was this at? 1982. No, this is 1982. Oh man, sorry announcer. Man, sorry guys. I am fanboying hard. Fanboying hard. Joe Sample, who the hex is you? Yep, okay, sorry, Jazz Crusaders. So that's where he was, and he's just doing recording stuff. Kenny Loggins at Live Aid. Right? Damn, and he was, ow! Okay. Let's go ahead and take a little fun sidetrack real quick here, because I've talked to you guys about, this is my favorite Daft Punk album of all time, and one of my favorite things about having these are the massive inserts that give you every little bit of information from every single cat on the planet. We are looking for Nathan East. Let's see if we can find Nathan East. I do not see. Oh wait, that's the orchestra. Musicians. Nathan East. Boom. Okay. That's cool. This has been a good episode. You guys have given me good ideas. I'm excited. Let's go. East is a beast. I can get behind that. Oh man, I'll take it, Al. He's like Mac Miller. One of the things we got to do, I'll never run out of episode list ideas for Wake and Bass, but one of the things we got to do on top of Hosono, on top of going on King Hamada, all these different people, we got to do a day or a week where we go through and we look at all our favorite bass players and their solo albums. You know, Aoki has like 4, 5 studio albums. All these people. Let's see here. No, I take that back. He's only got 2. Man, we can totally do 2 studio albums by him. Plus, what is it, Chains? If you're still here hanging out with his brother. Tomohito did a shitload of video games. You know, and he has he's the sound of F-Zero X. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, man, I'm jacked up this morning. I'm just excited as excited can be. All right, let's get back to it. Let's hear our wonderful announcer dad here, whose name is Kamasami Kong, DJ Kong. And let's listen to Step Into the Light. Let's get into it. over here.
All right. Well, the weekend's on its way to the islands, and as usual, there are all kinds of things going on. Dances, parties, special shows, sporting events, and some concerts. And as usual, if it's going on, you can be sure you'll hear about it right here on Hawaii's #1 favorite radio station, KIKI. There's also a lot of good movies happening and some great new record albums to listen to. Like the new album by Toshiki Kadomatsu. Got all kinds of great music on it. Some rock, some great love ballads, and some real funky stuff. Like this, called Step Into the Light on KIKI.
That's 3 today.
I gotta do my own beat, I got my own style. You gotta do your own beat, you got your own style. You gotta do it, stomp, stomp your feet. We're gonna groove and groove tonight, have some fun tonight, y'all.
Damn, dance party.
Tell me, baby, what you want. Tell me what you like, eh?
I don't know what I want. Show me something here.
Okay, honey, now boogie on down. Come get it up and dance with me.
I want boogie.
You want boogie? We want boogie on dance, baby.
Play on! All right. Check out that incredible, funky, blonky bass. The incredible, fantastic funkiness of Toshiki Kadomatsu and a tune entitled Step Into the Light.
Oh, come on, Kong. You're not going to recognize... Oh, Aoki, come on, bro. Okay. That song was hella dope. And we've got a special bonus here from Ohajimon. One of our champions who was 50% plus of building the Discord right there. Between her, Al, and Panda, it's a couple other people. You guys are phenomenal. Now, we got a cool tip here. Step Into the Light is apparently a sample from this, which I don't know what this is. Unique. Let's listen to a little bit of it here while I look up a little bit of info. Is the volume on? Oh, okay. Wait a second.
What you want? Tell me what you like, eh?
You'll hear about. There's also a lot of good movies happening. And some great new record albums to listen to. Like the new album by Toshiki and some real funky stuff. Like this, called...
What I've got is what you need.
Step Into the Light. Called Step Into the Light on KIKI.
Oh, busted, Kadomatsu.
Into the Light on KIKI.
What
Busted, boy. Busted. Oh, man. Sample Police, Ohajimon coming at you. Oh, good job. Good job, girl. That was awesome. Okay, so there we go. As I've talked about this earlier too, we're going to look at who has sampled whom and see if we can't find, because we've had a couple instances now of a little bit of city pop trickery where people were a little more than inspired by a song. But let's give them the benefit of the doubt here, and let's go ahead and look at After 5 Clash for a second. Let's see if we can find any kind of reference or credit to that song. Let's see what we got here. I don't know if we're going to get a sample credit. Uh-oh, we got a rapper credit. Is this Nobu Saito's secret name? No, then I don't care. All right. Well, there's 3 minutes left. I've been having way too much fun. Y'all are just a riot. This is too much good stuff today. Oh, sorry, Ohashima. My apologies, brother. Never again. Anyway, going through here, let's see what we have left on this album. We've got Toshiki Kaoke. We got Do You Wanna Dance? Now, that's a different track, because my jam is If You Wanna Dance, but this is Do You Wanna Dance? So let's just listen to a second of it. That'll be our last one, because Space Scraper, I know that's a dope song. I don't know these last two, but hopefully
Looks like it's going to be another great Friday night date night here in Hawaii.
Ooh.
All the ladies will be out tonight looking their very foxiest. Some of the best places to go include The Point, Annabelle, Spats, Chuck, Silly's, and the Jazz Silly. You know, nightclubbing in Honolulu is always a lot of fun, but can be a little nerve-wracking sometimes, especially when you have to face the music and ask that girl who you've never met before to dance. All kinds of thoughts start running through your mind, like, what if she says no? Well, don't let your paranoia get in the way, my friend. Just walk right up to her, look her in the eye, and say, do you want to dance?
this is good dad advice. Okay, this is just mega funky, but we are out of time for the day. Okay, it's been a while, guys, since we've had an album that we couldn't get all the way through because I got too distracted, so I think that's a good thing to have. It's a good thing to have. But I again want to point out to whoever Scoosh One is, I do not wish you malice in your life, but homeboy, y'all were wrong. This record is awesome with all the intros. I think it's just such a cool vibe, such a cool feel. And as we were learning now, if we look at our DJ cat here, we've got a little bit of extra coming from him, because not only did he do these Kadomatsu albums, he did the Tatsuro Yamashita compilation albums. So that's pretty dang cool. DDO. Yeah, let's DDoS some random person who hasn't probably been on Discogs in 3 years. Let's get him. Dox him. No. Okay, so tons of fun, guys, here. Thank you for hanging out. As always, if you had a good time, a like and a subscribe would super help me out. We got new videos coming out every Wednesday for tabs. Got a new one coming out today. Friday we have jam videos. I got something planned here. Now that I got this new setup, and again, let's see if this see if my camera held out for the entire time. I'm a little dubious. Oh, hey, look at that. And my camera held. So we're going to have to keep working on getting everything tweaked out. But as always, join the Discord server here. I'm going to give one more chance here before we're done for y'all who are still hanging out here. I'm going to go ahead and get this copied. I'm going to put that in there. Boom. There you go. So if y'all are not in the Discord server already, please come join us. You don't have to participate or do anything. You know, just hang out. We got really cool stuff. We got dumps of albums. We got several members in the group who are record collectors. Dave, I got you tomorrow, man. We got some special, he hit me with some really cool artwork that I'm going to show you guys tomorrow when we do Gold Digger. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, just a really great place to hang out. The community is awesome. These people are super cool. It connects up with the City Pop Discord. It's just a really great place to find resources and check out dope music and just kind of pop in, hang out, get some good tunes, have some good times. So, tomorrow, we are going to be continuing our discussion. We're going to be going on to Gold Digger, the next album, and then pop in the chat, pop in the Discord, and tell me what you guys want to hear for the last day. Because again, if you want to do we've got lots of options here. I know that we had talked about doing another compilation CD. We had also looked at maybe seeing what his last studio album that came out is, because he's got 33 studio albums and 8 compilation albums. So y'all be thinking about it. Let me know in the Discord, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. But for the rest of the day, I hope you have a fantastic Wednesday. Keep funkin'. I'm going to give you a little bit of music as an outro, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow.
Dance your feet. What you want? What you like? Ooh, yeah.
今はもうあのステ